if we look at session number 1, which is today, right? So what do we have? We have an orientation to the course. This is New Media and Society. And we try to get someone to explain to us what new means.
Wouldn't that be like Snapchat?
Speak up a little bit. What is new? What does new mean?
Social media.
Like
Social media is relatively new media, right? So when you had a telegraph back in the 1860s, was that new to them? Was it a form of communicating?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you have to know? Who was the name? The first name. That's a very good quiz question. Samuel. Yeah, they named it after him.
Oh, yeah, that you're always in mass media.
What was his name?
Yeah. You learned a lot in communication, right? Samuel Morse.
So wasn't he raised like by Indians or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. We're not going to get into politics, because that'll be a whole different course.
We can't do
No. This class is politics too. But we're going to. The time will come. The time will come. All right. So we just read the description of the course. I'll read it one more time. This seminar will identify the history and utility of the internet and digital media in society. Students will explore the role of the internet in the creation of the global village, as well as internet-related issues, including copyright law, security issues, and private infringement. In addition, students will examine current literature on discerning the academic quality of internet sites and information, and finally, the reproduction, definition, and utilization of audio samples and video images via digital media and the impact on society will be explored. So we have an LAP component, which is worth a total of 25%. 12.5 goes towards the research component of the LAP, the written component, and the other 12.5 goes into the oral presentation. Okay, you can do small groups if you like, groups of 2 if you like, or do it individually. The challenge is, what LAP topics can we possibly come up with as individuals growing up in a city, in the urban environment, here in New York City? Well, we're surrounded by it, right? Now, if you play a lot of video games on your cell phones or at home, can that be part of your LAP?
Yeah.
Can be, right? Okay. So the more we get into the content of the textbook and the author and our class discussions, ideas will come up to you in terms of what topic you would like to select and what research topic you would like to write about. Generally, our research papers are from what, 5 to 7 pages?
Yes.
What's the point size on it?
12.
I thought I was going to hear 14.
Double space.
Time.
Hey Chappelle, what happens when you use 14 point size?
It makes you read it better. You can see
You got a point there, but you get more pages too.
That's good.
Come on.
Oh, see?
Come on.
I didn't know that.
You're giving me 10 pages and you can use it in 14 point and it's really 4 pages. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Okay? Give me 12 point standard. Is it Times Roman?
Yep.
Use Times Roman, right?
Yeah.
Do you double space it?
Yeah.
So I can write my little remarks in between the spaces, right?
Right. No.
Grammatical errors, syntax errors, no continuity in thought. So these are really good for me to write my notes. All right? But if you're a good writer, you go crazy. Right? How many folks here can actually write their first idea that comes to their mind? You that good?
You're not great.
Wait a minute. You like that?
Right now, you can still have it correct.
Right.
You said thoughts. You didn't say a perfect, writer. You gotta
Okay.
Everybody got to go in and write.
Okay, you're a big time lawyer, right? And you got a case that you're handling. There's somebody gonna take dictation, right? Do you think you could have a continuity of flow?
Like sure.
To have them write exactly what you're thinking at that moment?
Yeah, this pressure.
You gotta be bad to do that good. Right? And when I say bad, I mean good. All right? So what does that mean? It means that writing is the process of rewriting, editing, correcting, following grammatical rules, tense agreement, when to use a verb, when to use an adverb, what is an adjective, what is a noun, what is a pronoun. Sounds complicated, right? But is it complicated? Let's go over some grammatical definitions in English. All right? What is a noun?
Person, place, or thing.
Person, place, thing, or idea. Idea. You're not going to say that, right? How about a pronoun?
He, she.
Give me a definition. It replaces what?
A noun.
No, doesn't it? Okay. What is a verb?
Shows action.
Shows action, right? Action words, right? We live in a dynamic world, right? Things supposedly moving, hopefully. I'm pacing, right? It's pacing. What kind of word is pacing? Back and forth. Is it a verb? Okay. Good. What is an adjective?
Describe something.
Right? What is an adverb? It modifies a verb, right? It usually ends in ly. We know that, right? What else is left in the parts of speech?
And what?
What else is left? You got an adverb, you got a verb,
Non-verb,
you got an adjective.
adjective, non-adjective, object.
No, we're not going into all that. We're going to the traditional 7.
No, I think we covered it.
Yeah,
Pronoun.
we covered it. We covered it.
Adjectives,
Yeah, we covered it. We covered it. We covered it. Now, this pertains to English. Do you think other languages follow these same rules? Come on, let's be smart here. Huh? Chinese? Do Chinese follow these same rules, perhaps?
in different ways.
Or they might have more.
More,
They're strict, probably more.
much more,
Arabic,
More,
much more.
Sanskrit from India.
much more.
There you go. Right? But it's just incredible we could even communicate. More sort of writing. Yes, ma'am.
But in other languages, like you said, like Chinese, Indian, there are some words that exist in that language that there's no word for it in English.
Big time.
Yeah, they be like, how do you say it in
In
English?
English, and they
Yeah.
like,
Big time.
They just find the word that's like as close to it.
they're close to it, yeah.
Well, who determined that English was the universal word? How did that come about? I mean, 'cause
Money.
is it really? Is
Money,
it really?
money,
Well, this is part of the Western world.
Yeah.
I mean,
money.
hold on a second. I mean, I give a whole, when I taught, who took my telecommunication revolution course? I taught that around, 2013? I have it on YouTube too. We talked about the whole domain. You like domain names? There's a company called ICANN. They give out domain names around the world. Other countries was wondering, wait a minute, why is the United States giving out so many domain names to foreign countries? They had a monopoly on this? We have a right to give out names too. Anybody know what a domain name is, right? www.cnr.edu, right? What does the www stand for?
World Wide Web.
Right. All right, and then you get the domain name, right? cnr.collegeofmichelle.edu, subdomain. It's found within a category of what? Education, right? So that's basically what that is. All right? But languages is something else. So is it wise or does it make sense perhaps to know more than 2 languages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
It
helps.
really does.
It does, yeah.
Because you get a better position on whatever job you are if you speak 2 languages or 3.
That's correct. And you can also increase your knowledge pool too, right?
Yeah.
All right? Because I'm sure a dog is not a dog in Chinese. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Right? What do you call a dog in Chinese?
But I think if they invert to help
East
to
of Rock.
establish to have more languages, some kids might pick up.
No,
on it.
because I
So
guess they
English is
will-
Okay, all right, you're right. Here's your first assignment. I want you to find out the word for dog and cat and computer in Chinese.
Dog, cat.
Dog, cat, and computer.
That's homework?
That's an assignment.
So we ain't gotta do this one?
We don't have to do the.
We ain't gotta do
Wait a minute. This is an extra assignment.
Oh.
Dog, cat,
Computer.
Computer in Chinese. I got to know this.
You want us to write this down?
Announce it in Chinese? That's hard.
Yeah,
I
I know,
just put
I
it
know,
out.
right?
I'm gonna say it.
What does it look like?
I know spell it.
What is a character? What is a character? Is
We
it a
have to
picture?
write
I
it.
don't
We
think
have
nobody
to
knows how to
pronounce
Oh, pictograph.
it. We have to pronounce it.
They deal with pictograph.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Some of y'all got Chinese friends. Put in Chinese laundry, man. Come on, let me see.
I didn't study
Yeah, I mean, what do you
Chinese.
want us to write it down or take a picture?
Found it.
Write it down, whatever, by any means necessary.
It says what?
School, G-O-U.
G-O-U? G-O-U. Goo.
Chinese, dog in Chinese.
Oh,
All
What's
right.
cat?
And what's
I
cat?
say that to
Find
Chinese
cat.
dude, he probably like,
Goo. Ain't that
so much
something?
trouble.
It's probably meow, meow. It's probably meow.
M-A-O. Now.
You see that? It makes sense, right? Meow. A cat goes meow.
That's cute.
So that's how
It
you
sounds
say
Chinese,
I
right?
tell you, English.
It sounds Chinese, right? Meow. Does that sound Chinese?
Yeah, G-O.
Mao. It says Mao.
What's
Meow.
computer?
It says Mao for cat.
How you say how are you in Chinese? How you say how are you?
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Only because it was a cartoon.
I thought you knew that.
It was a cartoon.
But it's interesting though. But getting back to this, how about computers?
How about-
That's part of it, right?
No,
How do you say computers in Chinese?
Not ni hao.
They're some of the world's best programmers.
Dianao. It says Dianao.
No kidding.
Yeah, it says Dianao. Dianao.
The assignment is done.
Your assignment is done. It was in class too.
Yeah.
So write those down. Write them down. That's interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting. Okay. So we spoke about the research paper. We spoke about the LAP. Now we're going to briefly look at the, where's that handout that I gave you, the handout? I want to see what you might be interested in first from the table of contents. Okay, so we can go systematically down because I'm gonna have the course outlined by next week and have everything completed for you. All right, you're welcome. All right. Right now, I just left it blank to see if you might want to do first. So, session 2, what would you want to see? Which topics would you want to cover? You want to go systematically, but you're definitely going to have to do understanding the media,
Yeah, we know that, yeah.
which is page 1 to page 22, because it lays the foundation.
Yeah, that's true.
It lays the foundation to this course.
We should do chapter 1.
Chapter 1 for sure. All right?
It's page 1 to 22.
Okay, so, did you get the handout? Somebody, you don't have a syllabus?
Syllabus.
No, there's a handout I gave out too for the book. Copies, I made copies for the book.
Come get it.
No, I know, I ran out. That's the whole thing. Read along with somebody. You got yours, right? Okay.
So we're choosing the chapters we want to.
Yeah, that's number 2.
Yeah, what do you think might interest you? For session number 2.
I think games and gaming.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Yeah,
too.
games and gaming.
I actually printed that out,
Yeah.
the games, but I ran out of paper.
But what about security, surveillance?
Okay, so write it down for me, and then I'll get it from you later. So for session number 2, we're gonna read about games and gaming. That's chapter 11. Yes.
How about 5?
What do you like?
Politics and citizenship.
He likes the politics. Try to find out where to put that one.
That would be number 3 then.
Number 3?
No.
No, we're moving forward.
New media and journalism is number 3.
that
And then
would be
number
number
4, yeah.
Number 4 is
So what's number 2?
gaming.
Number 2 is games and gaming.
Oh, number 2.
Yes, that.
Oh, y'all got me confused again.
No, let's get it
This
straight.
is session 1.
Number 2.
So the next one
Yeah.
is session 2.
So session 2,
Miss Colon.
gaming.
Yeah, 11.
Mhm.
Right, that's what 11.
And then number 3.
Do me a favor, go on the board, write it down.
That's number 7, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
So what's number 4?
He just said politician. You said politician. Gaming.
Those are the sessions. What's number 3?
There's no media and journalism.
Okay,
Chapter 7.
very good. So we're building the syllabus as a class. All right, we're on adults here. It's not elementary school or high school where it's given to you, all right?
What chapter is that?
Chapter 7.
This is the old tradition of John Dewey, right? The adult learner brings something to the classroom.
Progressive learning.
What's number 4?
Number 4, he
Now-
said politics and citizenship.
No, number 4, you got review chapters. What do you?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about that. Just we started from scratch. Go ahead, write it. No, but that still holds though.
Yeah, number 5, that's chapter 5.
You see anything you like there? Let me know. Anything from the table of contents?
Oh, what you call it? I like the, but definitely, I like the security and surveillance.
For number 5?
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause I think
that's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
What about social media?
Yeah.
Chapter
You like
10,
social media?
socialities and
What
social
chapter?
media. That's chapter 10.
Okay, so let's repeat that. So we're gonna run out of sessions.
That's section what?
So
Session
yeah,
7, yeah.
number 8. Just put a ditto for number 8. We're gonna repeat that again. Just put 8
Where?
underneath. Just put it right there. And then we're gonna repeat 8. We're gonna repeat that. Ditto. Put the, quotation.
Yeah, that's what
There
they're
you
wrong.
go. Okay, what's 9? Put 9 here. 9.
Wait, what's 8?
Repeat it 7. Come on.
Twice.
Oh, okay.
To part 1 and 2.
What's next?
Number,
But
what
definitely we got
about,
another future.
Hold on. No, that's what Captain's asked. Go ahead.
what about new media and identity?
New media and identity. Make that 9 and 10. 9 and 10. We're gonna run out of chapters. So some chapters we just have to read again. All right? Then I have to quiz you on some of these.
So you said 8 is...
Wait.
Chapter is that?
Pay attention.
Chapter
7 and 8 are the
9.
same. 9 and 10 are the same.
9 and 10 are the same.
Chapter 9.
Chapter
Yeah,
9.
9 and 10 are
And bring it back to session 10. Very good. What's 11 and 12? Are we running out?
No, because we have 2, 3, 4,
All right, well, 11
12.
says
We
we're
got
gonna
four
review
left?
the
Yeah.
midterm.
So what, you just make future of the new media?
No, that's last.
That's live.
What about,
11 and 12 we review
Hold on,
for the next
hold on.
what about political
Yeah.
economy and new media?
All right, political economy and new media. What chapter is that?
That's chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
So that's
Chapter 3?
11.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
backwards.
So that's 11 and 12, or that's 11?
Make it 11 and 12.
Okay, that's chapter.
Yeah.
All right, but 11 says we're gonna review the midterm. Are we
Yeah,
gonna do that or
that's-
no?
Yeah, that stays. Don't worry about it. I just try to get the order
So
of the
this is
chapters.
11 and 12. right?
Yes, yes. Okay?
Good, we done.
And then, but you got, we still got sections here. We got 13, 14, 15.
Chapter 4?
Chapter 4.
Yeah, do chapter 4 for 13 and 14.
No, because then we got the future of new
Oh,
media, so
that's
that's
loud.
14.
No. Repeat 13. What is 13?
13 is chapter consumption and
And
digital
digital
divide.
divide.
Consumption and digital divide.
That's 13 and 14.
Correct. And then 15 and 16 is the future. All right, and then we wrap it up. All right? Yeah. All right,
What about
so.
chapter 2?
No, we're not. We're all right. We're building a syllabus.
We do chapter 2.
Oh, we do chapter 2.
No.
It's not gonna work.
No.
Why not?
Because we have the final exam. We're
What?
gonna be reading throughout all of that.
I'm gonna tweak it. I'm gonna tweak it. I'm gonna tweak it. What's an idea?
Oh, I thought he
All
said.
right.
This week. I'm like, tweaking.
I'm gonna say.
I'm not getting Twitter
You made copies?
Yeah.
Good. Don't forget that a syllabus is a roadmap. You can take a detour, okay? All right. It's a map, but you can take detours. Not too much now. Like you said, it might be overwhelming or confusing. And that I do not want to do. So somebody write this down for me so I can have it. All right? Here we go. So now, I think we need to do some readings right now. And then, what time is it? Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go.
It's quarter to 12.
Kids gotta go to school tomorrow.
At least you know what you're getting into for this course. Okay, so who wants, okay, so let me get it started, right? Learning objectives, right? This is chapter 1. To understand the relevant terminology. So it seems to me that any course that you take has its own nomenclature or its own vocabulary or its own terminology. So in this course, we're going to be dealing with new media. Okay, digital, right? To learn about different approaches to the study of new media, to critically apprehend the relationship between technology, new media, and society. To learn the main positions of important theorists of technology and media. So you got some theorists that went into this field. They explored, they discovered, they came up with theorems, how certain things work, why certain things happen in culture and society. What effect does media have on people of all ages, especially children? Does it make them commit acts of violence? Okay. To understand and explore the role of activities. What does the E stand for?
Electronics.
Exactly. So, introduction. Why study new media? Today, after more than a century of electric technology, we have extended our central nervous system itself in a global embrace, abolishing both time and space. Rapidly, we approach the final phase when the creative process of knowing will be collectively and corporately extended to the whole of human society. Marshall McLuhan said that. He was a theorist in communications, right? Understanding Media, the Extensions of Man, 1964. What big event happened in 1964 in New York?
Malcolm X died. He got
Malcolm
killed.
X. What else?
It was a blackout too.
Yeah, and the New York
World Series.
World's Fair.
That was out there
The
in
New York
Queens.
World's Fair was right. Anybody know that?
Yeah.
Right here in Queens. Remember where City Field, Shea Stadium?
Yeah.
They got that globe.
Yeah, the big globe.
Exactly.
What was that? What was so pertinent about that?
They introduced like
Because the World's Fair is something that goes to different cities. I guess how many?
No, it's new invention. Like my mother,
Yeah.
she brought electric. She brought an electric
Electronics.
coffee cart with the electric coffee.
Right,
That was a
right.
big deal.
So in other words, these inventors, they bring
Yeah.
their gadgets or their new discoveries to the World's Fair to what the future will be like.
But
What lies ahead? I think Nicholas Tesla did that in St. Louis. And he's the one that ushered in this wireless age. Nicholas, look him up, Nicholas Tesla. Bad, from Yugoslavia. Bad.
Because they had the old coffee pot you put on the stove and it percolate, and I remember my mother buying this electric coffee pot, and she was scared to death of
Right,
it.
duh.
I asked my father, so what we gonna do? He said, plug it in, plug it in. They was scared.
It's incredible, right?
Yeah, but that's what they
New
do.
inventions.
They have a TV show for that.
Vacuum cleaners, like stuff like that.
So, is digital television part of new media?
Yeah.
The digitization. So, what were some of the ways that you have playback video machines? What were they called? VHS, video home system.
Video recorders.
Cassettes.
If you want to get 30 minutes into a tape, you had to do what?
Rewind.
Fast forward, rewind. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's spinning through the heads that's picking up the signal. Those are considered analog. Now, with these zeros and ones that I spoke about earlier, the video and the audio signal have been digitized into zeros and ones. Thus, when you used to copy a VHS analog and made copies, what used to happen to the image? It deteriorates after each copy.
Yeah.
It gets worse and worse.
Stop fading, fading.
That does not happen to digital. You get the exact rendition of the original source, which is just incredible stuff. Right? So, what do you think holds more storage capacity on a file? Video, audio, or text?
Video.
Text.
Wait,
Video holds
what holds more?
Video.
Video.
Video holds a
Yeah.
lot.
She got big
Yeah.
Video holds a lot.
Yeah.
It really does. I could do a 30-minute short that's holding about 3 gigabytes. So does anybody know how those gigabytes go? How many bits in a byte? I just had 8 up there. Was that a byte? 8 bits, zeros and ones. That's 1 byte. What's a kilobyte? What's kilo mean? I ain't talking about drug dealers. I mean, that's a whole different type of kilo, right?
It was like 100,000.
Yeah, right. That's where you going, right? What's a kilo? Kilo. Damn, see? A thousand.
Yeah. They just
Oh, you had to go there, right? 1,000 grams.
Yeah.
Oh, urban, you want
It's 1,000
a 1,000 bits.
bits.
A kilobytes, 1,000 bytes. What's a megabyte? Oh,
Million?
how much?
Million?
Yeah,
10 to the 6th power. 1,000,000 is 6 zeros, right?
750,000.
Since you win the megas, you know what you're winning, right? 10 to the
Mega
6.
million.
10 to the 6 zeros. How about, what's next after mega in computerization, storage?
Gigabyte.
Giga is 10 to the watt power.
10 to the what? Wait. To the,
1,000,000 was 10 to the 6. How many more zeros you gonna add to 6 to get to 1,000,000,000?
about 12.
3 more.
3 more.
That's 10 to the 9 power. That's 1,000,000,000.
No.
Gotta know your mathematics.
No.
But so where are we up to now?
10 to
When you go out there and get those storage devices, you can get 1 terabyte
Yeah. That's like
10
a trillion.
to the 12. Got it. 10 to the 12. What does that look like? Are we going to run out of storage capacity and information overflow? Can it happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people know how to purge their files, or they just accumulate files?
Accumulate.
That's exactly what's going to happen. I predict it's going to happen. And there's Moore's law that says, Moore's law states that the power of the central processor doubles every 18 months. Now we're up to very large scale integrated circuitry, deads and chips, moving through these logic gates.
But that's what, you know, like the creation and what they're showing now, like a lot of things they show, like, as we just keep advancing, then we go back to modern time. We go back to growing our own food in our backyard. We make our own clothes, because that's what it is. We're going to run out of...
Eventually we will, because I mean, as a computer scientist in school, I have to I'm in the habit of purging files that I don't need, you know. That's just it. But a lot of these are like YouTube right now. If you got a YouTube account and you're doing video production, where do you think that's being stored? Where are all your videos being stored? Besides, you got a backup at home on your extended drive, right? USB. What do you think is being kept? If you subscribe to YouTube for free, it's being kept where? YouTube. Yeah, that's a company on their server. It's being kept on their server. All right? That's why you always got to have backup in case you lose it. All right? It's so essential. So this is all new media. This is all new media. Overcapacity, storage, information overflow. We're going to run out of storage capacity? Time will tell. Are we? Time will tell. All right? Because it's being overly abused and no one's purging files, which is unfortunate. Isn't that what you do when you defragment your disk sometimes and you get rid of cookies and some internet files, places that you've gone to? Right? You got to clean up house. Right? So this is all part of this course. Right? So let's read. Somebody wants to read?
Yeah. Really, one.